Baby dolls, you are not angry at Richard Hart. You're not even angry at me. And I know this. That's why I don't go around blocking you guys. I keep talking to you guys. I know you're angry. And you say you're angry at me. You're not angry at me, all right? You're actually angry at yourself. Because you're angry that you didn't pick a cycle 1 narrative winning coin. You didn't pick the winning horse. But that's investing, man. It's not about just picking the winning horse, friends. You know, in investing, you know why it's a gift? Because you can bet on rank 17 soccer team. You can just bet and like, hey, I reckon they're going to do well this year. And they can finish like 5th. That's like a big boost, right? You can make a lot of money. But in those soccer games, in those soccer leagues, it only matters if you're first, right? But with markets and speculation, we have a price point every single way, and everybody's taking constant bets. So that's basically, if you want to know some introspection, you look at yourself in the mirror, that's what you're actually angry about. You're angry that you go, oh man, this thing that I thought was great, my coin, it ain't actually cycle 1 anymore. It's not a cycle 1 narrative. ChainLink, yeah, we need oracles. Oracles are now cycle 2. The ChainLink community, literally, I've never seen them go this hard at Sergey in my life. Sergey makes a post. Friends, I'm not joking. Link Marines, you guys are absolutely... I'm not joking. 90% negative. You know Richard Hart tweets, friends? You know Richard Hart's more like, okay, 60% are like the brainwashed maxis, which is okay. It's okay. And then like 40% is like hate. But probably even like more than that. More like 70 to 80% versus 20%. You know, in ChainLink, Sergey, literally, I'm not joking, it's literally like 95% hate now. Bang, 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 bang. I know you wouldn't believe it. You're like, there's no way people hate Sergey more than Richard Hart. I know, I can't believe it. So, but you can kind of tell why, actually. It's because they really thought the use case is like, okay, the use case is here. We should go up infinity. Yeah, the use case is great, friends. I'm still holding my ChainLink, but I'm just giving you observations of other communities. By the way, this type of anger also exists in Ethereum. There's jealousy, capitulation. There's a lot of other... Every community's going through this. Never thought I'd see that, by the way. I'm like, whoa, more people hate Sergey than Richard? That's crazy. It is what it is, friends. Look, investing's a game, okay? It is a beauty pageant for men. It's astrology for men, pretty much. You're trying to guess, speculate, if you will, about what the crowd ahead of you is going to like. What's going to excite their emotions. That's all it is. You're trying to accept what's going to excite their emotions. And then that's why buying the depression, right? Why do you sell in the euphoria? Because you believe, okay, this thing has maximally excited your emotions now. It can't, like, you can't really blow your load even more than this. Even though, like, yeah, technically the price can go up more, but I think you've done a lot. So I'm trying to just help you understand this about what's going on. And look, I understand this, man. What I love the most is because I'm here and I'm active and I'm waiting for capitulation and I'm doing all this research, people constantly, I'm doing community engagement, friends. I'm going around replying to people, right? Go back and forth. That's fine, okay? Palm off people. Soy. I will not drink your soy. That's fine. Over. Palm people off. And people be like, emotional. You're too emotional. You're flippity and you're floppity and this and you're that. And I'm like, Habib, you know I can see the chart right. I'm not emotional, friends. I'm the one who told you a month ago, hey, hate to tell you, but alt season's already been happening and it could be over. Yeah, we got 2 fractals. It could be over now or it's over in a few months. Just that tweet alone, people lost their minds. No! I still remember. You remember. You all remember. You all remember. The altcoin dominance. I showed it. Lost their minds. Friends, I don't get angry, man. I know, man. We're all on this emotional cycle, this continuum. You understand? We all feel it. Now, people, look, friends, I'm here all the time. So I know, okay, if I want to really maximize how much we crush it in the market, I have to be in tune with the market. I have to feel happy when you're happy. And I have to know I'm happy. All right, when you're in denial, I've got to be in denial too. I got to be able to identify these. When we're capitulating, right, I got to feel the capitulation. Like, yeah, I'm done with you. I don't want to look at you today. That's basically it. I don't want to click sell. When you're angry, I feel angry. I feel them with you. We're all humans. But your actions speak louder. Okay? Your actions speak the loudest. That's what I'm here to tell you, man. Yes. When you are in the process of trying to figure out the next 1, 2, or 3 emotions in the cycle, people are always thinking that you're flipping and you're flopping. Of course, man. By definition, by the way, when you're euphoric, that's the top. So the only appropriate emotion is to be turbo bearish. Think about it. From the top, just think about this. From the very tops, you can't get a worse place to enter, but you're the happiest. So therefore, you should be the most bearish. See? Are you going to listen to anybody turbo bearish at the top? Nope. I'm not even going to listen to myself when I'm turbo bearish at the top. I'll be like, nah, is it really going to go down? I don't see. You don't believe it. The dopamine stuff's too high. So this is some deep introspection. This is markets, man. This is markets and emotional cycles, friends. Have been happening since the beginning of time. This is people. We reflected in the emotions, owning and not owning. All right? This is it. So you're not actually angry at Richard Hart. And I know this, man. I know this. Friends, I know this. I think that, look, I just stand up for the little guy. All right? So this is what I still get these the most. I had no Luna. I stood up for Luna victims. I had no Celsius or FTX. And I stood up for them, even though the FTX people literally took a shit on me and didn't even wipe and say sorry. I go, well, Soy Backman-Fried literally screwed you at the bottom of the bear market as well. I still defended him, man. So, hey, pHEX people, to squash the little guy, I was like, no, man, that doesn't sound right. That's what I'm doing. And we're moving past that now. Because you can see it for what it is, friends. I know a lot of people are wrestling with it. You know, someone in the Pulse trading chat, forgot your name, sir, but he does I know, in a nutshell, he basically does let's FUD Sommi posts. Blah, 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 blah. And then he admits in here, then he says, Sommi, you're a threat to my bags. Basically implying what I was saying was right. It's true. Oh, what am I saying? It's right, friends. Look, everyone's in it too, by the way. I'm just letting you know. It's a beauty pageant, friends. Look, think about it like this. If you're a girl, when's your like sexual peak? You know, they say like that range, like from 16 to like 30, that range or whatever. And then after that, they say your biological clock is ticking. Okay. And then unfortunately, you know, your skin and stuff ages, whatever. So every year as a girl, you know, time's against you as a female. Time's against you. You know, women, friends, women, some of you are women. Okay. Shout out to the squirrels out there and female squirrels as well. They understand this more than everyone. Because girls have a menstrual cycle. It's so aggressive every month. They actually, that's why girls are good investors, man. They understand this. They go, oh, I'm happy today. No, I'm sad and I'm feeling bloated. And they go through this, right? Feeling very, very horny. They understand this. Guys, men, pups, ducks, we don't. We're like, no, I'm not winning. That's why men have a lot of cope. A lot of cope. And we get really, really desperate. That's why that's why girls can actually smell desperation on a guy. You know what I mean? Oh, you haven't been laid in like, 14 days. You know what I mean? So girls can smell it a long way. But guys, when it comes to investing, that's why we do leverage, friends. We care so much about being right. But women, they understand like, nah, it's just not the time to win. And guys will see that as a defeatist attitude. What do you mean it's not the time to win? Now it's the time to win. You see? So I'm just telling you, emotional cycles, it happens in crypto and stuff as well. So look, at the end of the day, we're all in a race against time. If you bought HEX, congratulations. You bought into Richard Hart being correctly able to predict the cycle 1 narrative of DeFi. He got it right. 10 out of 10. And I'll play some nice pump music for that. Okay? He did. Cycle 1 narrative, cycle 1 coin. And you got rewarded for that. You got rewarded for that with enormous gains. So I'm going to show you this chart here. Yes, let's put on a log chart just so we can see. You can see that up here, friends. Congratulations. You got in maybe on day 1. Man, that's a big return. 1,780x. Wow, like congratulations, man. You've killed it. You've killed it. But, and I know these friends, trust me, I understand. You got in early and now you never want to change. That's all right, man. That happens in everything. There are people still holding Amazon and Apple and everything else. By the way, they're just the winners. Every single stock, it's the same stuff, man. I know what it is. We treat them like our children. You don't want to let go of them. The hungry wolf, though. The hungry wolf, the hungry squirrel, holding your own nuts, eating other people's nuts. We're always out there looking and looking and looking. But then you slow down naturally when people have, like, you know, too much money. So you understand the game now. Yes, if you got in early, this has to be the new thing. No, the new thing eventually becomes kind of new. Remember, gave you the blueprint, by the way. I literally, friends, you know, I give you my blood. I literally give my blood. You can't get this anywhere. I should be charging some, like, couple of $1,000 mastermind course. I have people here. At least everybody's, you know, kind and respectful and all this other stuff. But I don't really care about that. It's actually fun fighting with everyone. I love it, friends. Get in the ring. Get in there, friends. Go picture it. But you get the point, right? So at least you get compensated for when people ask questions rather than just helping people who answer the same questions on Twitter and don't learn. So Cycle 1 coins, Cycle 1 narratives. Yes, that's the winner. That's the home run. I made the videos about it. And it's not so easy, is it? Because in the bear market, one, you got no money, and two, you got no belief. You're like, oh man, I don't believe, like, it, and you don't even know, oh, is this new sector, AI, is it going to pump at the end? What's it going to do? Oh, it started pumping in 2023. That's a bit too early. What if retailers, like, run out? You don't know. And then Nvidia pumps later on. You have to predict that. See, it's not so easy. That's why if you're in a cycle 2 narrative, which is DeFi, trust me, friends, I know when I say that, people lose their mind. Man, I lost my mind too. Do you know how hard it was, friends? I don't get everything right. No one gets everything right, but it was a very hard pill for me to swallow. And I love swallowing pills. Very hard for me to swallow this. DeFi is just a meme. Decentralization is just a meme. DeFi is a narrative that ages. Now you're like, man, there's no way. Bitcoin's DeFi. Everything's DeFi. Nah, I wish. So I know what you're thinking. You thought, wait a minute, banks are big institutions and we should keep growing infinity and Aave will grow bigger and DEXs will grow bigger and all these other DeFi stuff and, you know, maybe HEX and the monetary base and people will keep coming in. I know, man. I know, friends. But there's what you and I want and then there's what the market chooses. The market has decided DeFi is just another narrative in the bag, right? It just picked one out and goes, oh, you're old now. Now, remember, I've told you what's hot in this cycle now. You know, artificial intelligence, number 1. Decentralized penis, DPIN, number 2. That's physical infrastructure, okay? That's like, oh, file storage and like clouding and like, oh, stuff for AI, the GPU, whatever it is, okay? They're all making it up anyway. I don't bother researching. You know why? Because I know they're all grifts. They're all grifts. They're just going to dump on everyone. Who cares? See what I mean? Like, yeah, you know this. That's what retail wants. That's what product market fit is. Product market fit is that. You can't have a product market fit that just lasts forever. It's so rare, friends. Otherwise, you just be Warren Buffett of crypto and you're going to be literally worth $100 trillion because you can just pick it. Near impossible to pick it. That's why people who were visionaries were in Bitcoin early. Roger Ver, Richard Hart, Da Vinci, they got Bitcoin early. There's a product market fit. How about that? Store of value. They got it right. The rest of most other people, though, not so lucky. Ethereum, really good, you know, so... You have the AI, decentralized penis, DPIN. You have decentralized science, which I know sounds like the most boring turd narrative ever. It's decentralized research science projects from funding. I know. I didn't believe it either, but they're just getting grants from like Harvard and other, like, I don't know, like other places. It's just like decentralized science. You can't think of a more boring narrative. I know, but they went up. Basically, what happens is, listen, because there's a Bitcoin ETF narrative, right? And the boomers, who people wear checkered shirts, got glasses, walk around universities with books in their hand and stuff, friends, those people also wearing brown leather shoes, of course, you can't forget that. They are like getting into crypto. This is their altcoin. I know, we're buying dog coins and stuff, and frog coins and land wolves and stuff. That's their dog coins. That's pretty much it. But they don't have problem allocating it because I think they're doing good for the world. So it is what it is, right? You want to argue with it? I'm just telling you. That's what they're doing. You know, so you have those. You also have restaking, but restaking sucks because all the insider VC grifters, they're all in on it because they've got to make a chain first. Restake, oh, come restake with us. They've already won. Are you in the VCs to participate? You're not. So everybody to participate, you got to throw in your staked Ethereum and they give you airdrop points, but your yield on it's going to be trash. You put in maybe, you know, 1 ETH, maybe you get like a 30% return on it for the cycle. Maybe even 40%, which is good, but it's not 500%. You know what I mean? So that's it. So there you go. They're the new narratives. That's what it is. Now we're hoping another narrative comes Coinbase of all the customers, which means anything on Coinbase goes. But that's not a real technology or anything, is it? It's just like a story, temporary. That could last a day. It could last a month. Who knows? You know, so I've given you a blueprint. Then you have cycle 2 narratives. Remember, like Hex and PulseChain and PulseX, they're cycle 2 narratives now. It's all DeFi. PulseX is a DEX. DEX is part of the DeFi category, cycle 2. PulseChain is an alternative layer 1. Even if you know, friends, I watched Mr. David King from Crypto Power Talk, right? Wonderful thinker. I love his videos. Listen to it at the gym. He basically says, he goes, Richard Hart feels like he doesn't have his finger on the pulse anymore, right? So obviously, pun intended. What it means is he goes, well, Richard was really on the ball with the forward trend coming. This is what's coming next. This is what's coming next. This is what's coming next. Now, he could just be too busy. Right? He doesn't even have a family. Imagine that. That'd be worse, friends. Imagine he had like little couple of kids asking him like, Daddy, take us to Disneyland. Disneyland. No! Don't worry about your kids. We need our bags pumped, all right? You can take them to Disneyland next time, after in the bear market. So he's got the corrupt SEC, all these things. Maybe just made a lot. I don't know, friends. Does he have to realize, oh, crap, the narratives have now shifted too much because he believed in DeFi? Maybe I don't know. Maybe Richard's watching this video right now. I doubt he's got time, but yes, the narrative's changed. The product market fit of Hex and PulseChain and PulseX, they're now cycles 2 stuff, which basically means you got one more last hurrah. One more. But it's a diminished one. On average, 98 out of 100 coins have that. One last hurrah. Now, a lot of people have talked to me about memes. Remember, memes are cycle 2 narrative now, but only new memes do well. What's happening to Doge and SHIB and everything else that was old back then, they're not moving. They have these tiny little pump, but they can't break highs and stuff. You've seen that. Peppy, dog with a hat. You see all these like Peppy family ecosystem, like we have Landwolf and all these other things. Dog with a hat, cat with a hat. You see all these like degeneracy, the new stuff. So that's why it's... See, with DeFi, it's the same thing, friends. I'm doing Clip Finance IDO. It's like 1 or 2 days left. Yeah, it's AI with DeFi. Remember, it's a new coin. So yeah, DeFi is old and AI is new. So you get to see it's got product market fit. What do you do in this case? Like Hex is a monetary base. That's what it's meant to do. It's a DeFi altcoin, man. I know, like, that's it. The market's pricing it like a Luna and Olympus DAO, and it is what it is. It's basically, when I say pricing it, I mean excitement. So when people think, oh, you're low, no. They goes, oh, we're not excited for you. That's it. We want anything with AI in it. We want stuff that's like out there. That's what the market wants. So it's not what up to me and you want. So like I said, friends, it's not about... Let's play some gentle angel music because I know it's a bit gentle. Yeah, not actually... You're not angry at him or me or whatever. Angry at the red candles because they're coming from a much lower place than you expected. And I did warn you. I go, guys, euphoria might come much earlier than you think. You know, people are still in denial right now. Okay, friends, watching capitulation a bit on pHEX right now. See, friends, people are still in denial because they don't want to believe. Let's actually go back here. They're like, where were we euphoric? And I was like, Richard blew $14 million here to try send PulseX above day 1 sack. It got instantly rejected, friends. You couldn't even sell up there. They were like, so, bye, bang. You see that? Automatically down 45%, smack. You see? And then we'd be like, what about complacency? I'll tell you what complacency is. All right. Complacency is, here you go, right here. Complacency was this move. Complacency was Richard Hart. He does the anti-EHEX FUD, but he buys pHEX. And it's actually, if you go down, you can actually see it right now. This is pHEX, friends. That's what complacency is, man. I know I don't make these rules up, friends. He goes, don't worry, I'm going to buy pHEX only. You guys don't believe me? No. You see, they were actually lower from when he started buying pHEX, right? So it is what it is. Okay, yeah. If that emotional cycle psychs you out, I don't know, man. Look, I don't really care if it's... I'm going to be here no matter what. I'm telling you that, hey, we survived through 2022 and 2023. How bad could it possibly be? Look what he's been through. But I know what you're saying. You're like, what do you mean? It's still just as bad. Like, friends, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you're holding Hex, man, like, it's just... This is freaking painful. I can't tell you the amount of eternal pain. You are only now up 60% from the all-time low, basically, of the cycle, which was basically under a cent. Only 60%. You are equivalent back to where Bitcoin goes back to $15,500. That's how low, basically, equivalent of the cycle. Or Ethereum goes back to like $800. That's how low it is. So, yes, I don't look. So I'm just telling you, you're angry. I know if you're angry holding every coin. By the way, don't worry about these Hexagons. I know Link Marines, XRP. You guys just like you guys have been listening for a long time. XRP, friends, don't worry. Hexagons are worried DeFi is cycle 2. XRP is cycle 4 for payment solutions. Cycle 4! You think you got it bad? And these guys still think we're on to $30. Yes, I'm telling you, man. You want to listen or not? You don't have to listen. XRP, man, payment solutions was a big thing. That's when XRP flipped Ethereum. And then the market chose Ethereum as a payment solutions. It goes, hey, I want to pay for smart contracts. They're the future. And XRP just got thrashed. See? Payment solutions. And because XRP's payment solutions for fiat. And then the market was like, no, we like payment solutions, but let's pay to use smart contracts. Let's pay for decentralized box space. There you go. Ethereum crushes it. Last cycle was XRP's 3rd cycle. Now it's in 4th cycle. See what I mean? Privacy, friends, as well. Privacy is like now in its 3rd cycle. Now it's pretty much cursed. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? Everything's a race against time. So, by the way, I knew this. I told you in 2022 and 2023, I made so many videos. I was like, guys, it's too risky for me to try and guess what's the new narrative going to be. I've got no idea. And how we're going to get into the projects. Everyone's gone and everyone's lost all their money. So, yes, betting on cycle 2 narratives is good, but you need an advantage. That's why, yeah, Hex strong call. But what's the advantage, friends? This is why you just bunny hop. PulseChain and PulseX. What's the advantage, friends? They are cycle 1 coins of the old narrative. Buying PulseChain and PulseX is just like buying a new game that Alex Becker's going to shield. Do you understand? It's a new game. That's why they're stronger. It's not even me speaking, friends. That's why PulseChain and PulseX are stronger. Like, it's literally not even me speaking. What we can do is, like, if you want the ultimate arbiter, I'm not saying anything. By the way, pHEX down to 1.3 cents. I was doing it. You see this, friends? This is not... Look, when it was risk off, corrupt SEC and stuff, look, risk off, Hex is strong, Pulse is weak. This going up is Pulse is weak. This going down, look at this. Hex is weak. Pulse is strong. You see that? By the way, that was, look, maybe we go down lower. I don't know. But if you really want to look at, I know it gets confused with the ratios. You can just invert it if you want. So it's easier. See that? Woohoo! Now you can see it, friends. Look. Okay, see, it makes it more clear. Look at the advantage of a cycle 1 coin. By the way, look at the advantage here. You see that? Look. Oh no, PulseChain sucks. Corrupt SEC. Down and down. Look at that. Risk off. Risk off. Look at that. Risk on. You see that? Yay, Richard's buying. Everything's going up. Ethereum, Bitcoin ETF. Woo! You see that? So you try to predict, okay, we're going to go more risk on or more risk off in the future. So that's why people are angry. I don't know what to tell you, except yes. Look, I'm not here to change anyone's portfolio. I really don't care at all. I'm just trying to tell you, look, man, there are guys out there, they're going to go out to the clubs this weekend and they're going to meet a girl and she's going to kind of like him, but he's just not going to know how to leave. He's going to stand next to her like, hey, do you like orange juice? Yes, little Timmy, she loves orange juice, but freaking hell, just give her some space, man. You're in her face, right? And they just don't know how to leave. They're desperate, right? Don't you wish that desperate guy can be told, hey, your emotion is this. You are too giggity over a girl. She thinks that you're looking at the last girl on earth and you got to identify yourself in it. So you got to let that guy know, hey, this is your emotion. This is what the emotion you're conveying is. That's what you're conveying right now. Okay, how much better would he be? He'd level up. He goes, oh, I thought I was just being nice because I thought she just likes orange juice just like me. Yes, we all love orange juice. But not everyone deserves your orange juice. You understand that? You got to get with the program. So it's the same thing with markets, friends. It's the same thing with markets. I'm just telling you, hey, don't you want to know why you're angry? Why are you really angry? Yeah, red candles. Okay, but guess what? There's some red candles in some other crypto as well, but they're complacent. Why? Their euphoria was higher. So when Solana has some red candles, they're in the complacency area. They're like, oh, give me the red candles because we're up 25x from the low. Wow. See? But no one else is cheering for that. Why? You're not up 25x from the low. You're 4. They're 5 times richer than you. You know? So people with 200 grand in their portfolio now, I know what he's all thinking. He's all thinking, man, I should have $1 million because I should have been in Solana. No, man. Who was the conviction to tell you in there? You're going to miss stuff, friends. SHIB did a 1.8 million X. Who gives a shit about these other crappy grift VC FTX scam chains anyway? Do you know what I mean? SHIB, friends, was literally the one-in-a-lifetime opportunity there. I'm so glad I never bought it because I probably would have sold too early. Would just been like, oh, there's no way this thing can keep going up. 1 million X. All right, so there you go. You want some introspection with yourself? You're angry at the market for not being as a higher price. You're angry at yourself because you know that the market's choosing other stuff. That's the blueprint, all right? Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.